So in this video, we're going to be discussing exactly how you can shift from your desired reality to your undesired reality. Some people right now are like, what the F, this is not what I clicked on for, goodbye. No, you see, this is exactly what you are doing. Your true being, your true essence, the true version of you is already in alignment with your desired reality. The problem is there's something blocking that desired reality from manifesting in this physical form, which is why you are experiencing an alternative timeline, a timeline which quote unquote, some may consider as their undesired timeline. But in this video, using this piece of paper, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what you can do to finally shift to that desired timeline, even if you failed for years, and you can do it as early as tonight. And if you've clicked on this video, I already know something about you. I know that this is probably not your first video that you have watched about reality shifting, manifestation, shifting to desired timelines, and all those things like that. I also know that you're probably aware that you are shifting realities in every moment. Like, this is not something new. This is not something where you have to learn how to shift realities. You are already shifting realities based on your energy, based on the decisions that you make, based on the thoughts that you have, based on a lot of different factors. You're already doing it. But I'm also aware that no matter how much you meditate, visualize, script, watch TikTok and learn some new reality shifting technique. And by the way, this video is not going to be sharing with you how to shift to Hogwarts. Okay, if you want to do that sort of thing, watch my lucid dreaming videos. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you exactly how you can shift in this reality, right? You're not going to be escaping reality. You're going to be improving this reality to experience exactly what you want to experience. So that's what I'm going to be explaining in this video. I'm also going to give you 3 things that you can literally do once this video is over to shift tonight. And by the way, this is Joshua Andre, and I'm here to remind you who you truly are, so that ultimately you can live your best, most optimal destiny path in this lifetime and beyond. So, if you are shifting realities in every single moment, but unconsciously you are shifting to a reality that isn't quote unquote your exact desired reality, what is the reason for this? Well, the problem is your personality. Now, before you click off this video thinking, what the F, this guy just abused me, I don't even know who the frick this guy is, and he said that my personality is the reason. Hear me out. You see, note this down. Your personality creates your personal reality. Your personality creates your personal reality. And note, I am not saying that you need to change who you are at your true being, your true essence. Because actually, if we go deeper onto this topic, which those of you who follow the channel already know that I like to go very deep into a lot of these topics, you will know that the true you at your soul, your divine level, can never be changed, right? It's not changed because you are already everything that you seek to be. What we are talking about here, however, is not that true version of you, is your personality. And if you look at the word personality, it comes from the Latin word persona, which means mask. So what we're talking about is the true you, the you that when we're doing different practices in some of my other videos and different events, we're peeling those layers off to tap into that true you, the true version of you. Not the mask that you wear for your friends, or the mask that you wear for society, or the mask that you wear on social media, or the mask that you wear to yourself. Because all of those masks is what the true you, the true version of you is expressing through. And dependent on your conditioning, your upbringing, parents, friends, schooling, your nervous system, the way things are wired in your body will determine what sort of personality, how your true essence expresses in this life. So this personality who you think is you, which is not truly you, is the character in which your true essence filters through into this experience. And look, the reality that you experience is based on your particular vibrational frequency, your resonant frequency. The frequency that you are vibrating at attracts that reality. If you want desired reality, you probably heard this 1,000 times. You don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So your resonant frequency, which determines the reality that you experience, is determined by what? It's determined by your energy. And your energy is determined by what? Well, it's determined by your mood, how you react to certain things, like if an opportunity comes your way, or someone says something to you, or someone cuts you off in the road, or something that you want to manifest doesn't happen, how you react to it. And also the decisions that you make, the actions that you take, amongst many more things. But these are the main things that when you look at someone's life are determining their energy, their resonant frequency in every single moment. So we can boil this down to your thoughts and your beliefs, right? The actions that you're taking, the way that you're reacting, it comes down to your thoughts and your beliefs. And ultimately, your thoughts and your beliefs are dictated by your personality, which has been shaped by many different things that has happened over your life up until now. So where the main problem lies, where most people are thinking, let me learn some new reality shifting technique, let me watch this 10-second video on TikTok and hopefully my life will change. Let me listen to this, man, I'm gonna go on a rant now. I'm gonna fully go on a rant. Let me listen to this audio track in the night and it will shift everything. Guys, you know what? enough said about that. Okay, if you're watching this video, chances are you've tried all that stuff and it's not quite giving you the effects, and this is the reason. So how can we do this? Well, the reason why I'm covering 3 things in this video is because we're going to be covering something on your energetic level, something on your mental level, and something on the physical level. You see, a lot of the times people just focus on, okay, let me shift my energy. You shift your energy, it has an effect on the physical, but there's also things on the mental level that's still playing a part, still things on the physical that's still playing a part, that are almost like counteracting the effects that you've done on the energetic. You know what I mean? It's like someone can get energy healing, they feel better in that moment, but then the thing comes back. Or it's almost like someone can work on the physical, get a massage, get rid of that knot, feel better in that moment, feel better the next day, feel better for the next week. But after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you've probably experienced it. What happens? What happens to that knot after 2-3 weeks? It comes back. Because there's things on the energetic side that haven't been dealt with, or things on the mental side that is causing that knot. And you getting rid of the physical side, yeah, it works short term, but the long term effects is that you shift back into the old reality. Is that making sense? So this is what we want to avoid with these 3 things. So the first thing that we're going to do, and this is going to be for the mental side, and you can note this down, right? Because actually you're going to be needing some sort of notepad for this. What I recommend is on your notepad, splitting the page in half. So you're going to have two sides. There's going to be one bit at the top, which is you're just going to write the question down that I'm going to be sharing with you in a moment. And then here you're going to split in half and you're going to write something here and something here. But let me explain. What you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself 2 questions. The first question that I want you to ask yourself, and you can write this down at the top of your page, is what are the thoughts and beliefs that are holding me back in this timeline, Then what I want you to do, once you wrote that question, you can, on the left side of your notepad, the left half, you're going to note down all the things, all the thoughts, all the beliefs that are there that are holding you back in this timeline. Trust me, when you do this, you're going to start writing, you're going to have some things that just automatically come to your head straight away. You already know these things that pop up every now and then. But as you dedicate more time to this, you spend a bit more time here, you're probably going to hit a wall where it's going to be like, I can't think of anything else. When you hit that wall, you are probably only halfway there. Trust me. It's going to feel like, nah, Josh, I think this is everything. Trust me. When you hit that wall, stay there for at least a few more minutes. Think of everything. Look back in your day, look back in your week, look back in your month. What are some thoughts that have popped up that are probably limiting me and holding me into this timeline? What are some beliefs that are there holding me into this timeline? Write everything down. Once you've done that, and by the way, for a fact, you are not, even when you stay there a few minutes and you write everything down, you hit the wall, you're like, Josh, I have to stay here for a few more minutes, let me write some more, okay, this, then you hit the limit, there's no more. For a fact, there is more inside of you that is limiting you. The only problem is that these are your blind spots, right? These are spots that you don't see. Everybody has these blind spots. Things that they have no freaking idea are taking up rent in their heads, but are there. Limiting your frequency, limiting your vibrational frequency, limiting the reality that you're experiencing. However, what we're doing here now is a really good start to this. Obviously, if you do this with somebody, you can get them to check in on you. Like, is there anything that you think that I say or that comes up that you think is limiting me? But not only that, you might hear them say some things and think, oh, I think that as well, that's limiting me. So if you can do this with somebody else, perfect. If you've got some accountability buddy or something like that, super. Or if there's any other solution, any other thing you can do that too. But doing it by yourself still is a really good start because you're going to get a lot of the deep, low-hanging fruits out of the way. So once you wrote all those things on the left side, on the other side now, one at a time, you're going to read the thought or the belief and you're going to ask yourself, is this 100% true? Is this 100% fact? If the answer is no, this is not 100% fact, then you're going to replace it on the right-hand side with something that isn't a limiting opinion or a limiting thought or a limiting belief. It's something that yourself, the you on your highest timeline, your desired reality would think or believe instead. So for example, you could be writing on the left side, one of your limiting beliefs is, I'm too old to make a lot of money, right? For whatever reason you think, okay, AI is here, I don't know how to use computer or AI, so I'm too old to make more money. Now ask yourself, is that 100% fact? Well, not really, because are there people out there who are older than you making more money? Obviously. So it's not 100% fact, so let's replace it. What is something that the me who is already living my desired reality, who I already can feel and be in tune with, what do they think instead? What do they believe instead? So you might replace it on the right hand side of the paper with a thought or belief or something that goes along the lines of, the older that I get, the more money that I make because the wiser I become. For example, because this is the exact thoughts, the exact frequency that you're vibrating on in your desired reality. And this will help you on step 2 when you're going to be shifting in the night. I know you're probably thinking, Josh, okay, but what about the things that are like they're not opinions, they are 100% fact. For example, Let's say, for example, when I was younger, I used to want to be a pilot. And one of the requirements to be a pilot was that you need to be a certain height. I can't remember the exact height, but you need to be a certain height. So anyone below that height can't be a pilot. So some people might think, oh, yeah, but I want to be a pilot, Josh, but this thing that's limiting me is that I'm too short or I'm not that height. Well, here is where it gets deeper. There are many techniques that I'm going to be covering, especially on this channel as well, that I learned from different Himalayan yogis and different experiential things that I've encountered in my life. But this one, are you open to the idea that even if something seems impossible, it is still possible? Right? For example, if we use that example of someone is shorter than the height requirement, are you open to the idea that it is still possible for someone to become a pilot even if they're shorter than that height requirement? Now, I'm not saying it's going to be the conventional route, but is there still a possibility? Of course, there's still a possibility. So what you want to do is you want to just give your mind this belief that it is possible. Once you give your mind this belief that it is possible, it opens this possibility in your destiny path. Before, when it wasn't possible, even though it is possible, you've closed it off. It's not possible. You're shifting to timelines where it's not happening. And everything is confirming it for you. Confirmation bias, where you believe something and now that very thing that you believe comes true, right? It's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go through this whole list. So you wrote things on the left, you got the line here. You're going to go through every single one and write the empowering beliefs or empowering thoughts, or the thoughts that you on that timeline is automatically thinking, causing your resonant frequency to be different, causing your personality to be different, causing your personal reality that you experience to be different. Now, this is not the end, my friend, because we all know sometimes these thoughts are very persistent buggers. And you know what I mean by that, in the sense where right now, when you're writing this down, it's like, okay, yeah, I see that. That's limiting me. Okay, let me think that. But I'll give you an hour. Nah, actually, I'll give you 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes before one of these thoughts is running around in your mind and you haven't even realized. So with this, what's going to happen in your day is that things are going to come up that are going to try and repeat these thoughts. Why? Because it's your default patterning. Step 2 that I'm going to share in a moment is going to combat this and make it a lot easier for this not to happen. But before we get to that, just be prepared that this might happen. So when this happens, you are way more prepared than you was yesterday, right? Why? Because you would have done this practice and you know exactly what thing to replace it with, exactly what thought, exactly what belief is going to serve you and shift you to that timeline. Does that make sense? And if you would like any assistance from myself with working on these things, maybe some blind spots, then check the link in the description. You can either enter the giveaway or you can enter and click the link to apply for a guaranteed way for me to assist you with this, for me to help you with this. But in the meantime, the second point, the second thing that we're going to be doing is you're going to be shifting before bed. Now, the reason why this is so powerful, and this is on an energetic level, is because sometimes we can do things on a mental level, but because of the repetition that's needed for the subconscious to be imprinted ingrained again. Think about it. A lot of the limiting thoughts, limiting beliefs, limiting thought patterns that are ingrained in there already have been cemented for weeks, for years, even decades. So equally, it will take some time to start reshifting this and some presence and some awareness of holding the focus there and knowing what needs to be shifted. However, by working on the energetic side, we can shift things that have been there for days, weeks, months, even years, even decades in seconds or minutes. Right? I know this might sound far-fetched, especially if you've been trying the old conventional routes with different techniques, but trust me, this is something that I do at a lot of my events, and I see person after person experiencing this, right? In seconds, in minutes, they can experience transformation that would have taken months or years. Now, this technique that we're going to be doing is going to be something that can trigger you to feel that transformation very quickly. So when it triggers you to feel this transformation, it reinforces the stuff that you're doing on the mental level. So basically, the second thing just complements what we've been doing before. So the way this will work is tonight, when you are in bed, like this is the last thing at night, I recommend going to bed at least 10, 20, 30 minutes earlier than you would normally, just so you don't go to bed, hit the bed and like pass out, right? You need to actually do something here. So go to bed a tiny bit earlier tonight. And what you're going to do is you're going to start to relax your body. The way that you do that, the easiest way is visualize at your toes a white light coming in. At your toes, imagine a white light coming in, going into your feet, going into your ankles, going into your shins, into your calves, into your knees, all the way up your body. Don't rush this. Let this happen for between 2 to 3 minutes. Can be a bit longer if you want. But feel the white light coming into your body, into your physical body, and any part of your body that it touches, feel it relaxing it energetically and physically. Give yourself permission to relax. We don't want to hold on to any stress, any anxiety, any worry here. If we hold on to any of these non-serving energetic feelings, what can happen is that it will limit you with being stuck in this reality, stuck in this body. So we want to relax that. There's other things that you can do even before this. I've got a video about 3 toxic habits that I quit to heal my nervous system. You can check that out on my channel. That will also give you some other things that you could even do before this. But at bare minimum, you want to do this where you're visualizing the white light coming into your body, relaxing every part all the way up to your head and then out of your head. Once you're relaxed energetically, physically, mentally, now what you're going to do, you're going to feel it. You'll feel it almost like your body will just sink in, relax, rest. What you're going to do now is you're going to lie there. Stay lying there. You don't need to visualize anything to do with that white light anymore. That's done. You're then, with your eyes closed, you're going to imagine your energy rising out of your body. Don't worry, this is not a technique to astral project or anything like that. You're just visualizing. Visualize your energy rising out of your body. So imagine you're lying down, it's rising out of your body. You can raise it to halfway in the room, towards the ceiling, wherever you feel comfortable. Raise it somewhere. Once you've raised it, what you're going to do now, you're going to visualize and imagine the body, the reality, the room that you was in, just dissolving, just transmuting, just clearing. Then you're going to imagine and visualize a new reality forming there. Everything looks the same on the surface, but energetically you can feel it. You can feel it's different. And actually when you start to feel this, you'll start to feel a bit of excitement, a bit of inner knowing, a bit of inner bliss. Just this feeling of just this comfort, just this excitement, because you can feel that this reality that is formulating now, and I'm actually getting goosebumps as I'm saying this, like on my arm and legs. What you're feeling now is you're feeling that desired reality come into place. Now, the key thing here, you're not visualizing that, or let's say, for example, in your desired reality, you have a job where you're getting well paid, you have a soulmate, you have, you're living and traveling, all these different things. It's not that you're going to visualize and then boom, you're in that reality. It's that you're going to almost like a train shifting its tracks. When you do this process and you open your eyes in a moment, when you open your eyes, you're going to be in the same room. You're going to be seeing the same things. But on an energetic level, you have shifted to a timeline where your desired reality is happening. Your desired reality is not only happening, but it's happening faster and faster. Things are getting better and better. And you'll feel it energetically. You know what I mean? So don't expect that, boom, you open your eyes, you're in Hogwarts. Not like that. You're going to still be in the same bed, same everything, but energetically, everything has shifted. So to continue, you've raised up, you're out of your body visualizing this. You've seen the energy clear of your old reality. Now you're feeling the excitement as this new reality of you still lying in bed in the same room, but this new reality with a new energy, with a new essence. You're feeling the excitement, you're feeling the bliss, you're feeling the inner peace, the inner comfort as this is starting to formulate beneath you. Then what you're going to do when it's formulated and you feel ready, you can visualize yourself going back now into the same body that is lying in the bed, knowing and feeling that this is a different energetic reality. This is a different energetic being. This is a different resonant frequency. This is the you that automatically thinks those empowering thoughts, those empowering beliefs that are unique to you. Remember, I didn't give you some empowering beliefs to think about that are generic. I'm getting you to write it down for a reason. You write it down in step 1 because these are all unique to you. This is not like 10 affirmations to be abundant. This is your 10 empowering beliefs, thoughts, personality shifts that are unique to your particular desired reality. So when you come back into your body, you're going to feel that. You're going to notice what energy difference you feel. Notice the difference that you feel in yourself. Notice the difference that you might even see or feel in the room. It is done. Now from here, you can open your eyes and look around. I actually recommend that when you're in your body, you just keep your eyes closed, feel the difference, know that it's done, and just go to sleep. The third and final thing, and this is very fast, very quick, and actually this is very enjoyable to do. So the following day, what you are going to be doing, the third and final thing, is look for the signs. Look for the signs, look for the synchronicities, look for the miracles, look for the magic that's happening. That is further confirming the shift has happened. You see, most people have this thing where they tend to focus more on the things that they don't want, the things that they don't like happening in their reality. Then those thoughts create you attracting that undesired reality even more. Instead, they always say where focus goes, energy flows and results show. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be tweaking our focus to see the shifts, to see the signs. Maybe you see more signs on a clock, on numbers, synchronicity. Someone says something that you thought about. Someone says something and an opportunity comes into your way. It doesn't have to be just from somebody. It could be from anything. It could be from an email. It could be something that you see. It could be a link that you click on. It could be anything, right? Anything that further confirms that you have shifted, take it on board. What you focus on expands. So these signs will naturally be happening. If you don't focus on the signs and you focus on some doubt or some worry, then that will expand. you focus on the signs, the synchronicities, the magic that happens the day after this happening, then that will expand. So this is why this is an enjoyable one. You can note these things down as well in your notepad, in your notes on your phone, or a notepad on your paper. You can note this down, and then that is it. Those are the 3 things. I do want to say one thing though, okay? Actually, before I say that thing, if you're getting any value from this video, make sure to hit the like button to let me know that you are enjoying this type of content. Also, if you want more content like this on your feed, make sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell next to it so that more of these videos pop up on your feed, your YouTube feed every single day. Other than that, the final thing I was going to say, your question now will probably be something along the lines of, okay, Josh, I've done this once, do I need to do it again? Actually, there's 2 paths here. You can just do this once, feel it's done, and that's it. You can repeat this process every day for the next 7 to 21 days for the repetition side. And it's not a case where when you repeat it the next day, the previous day didn't work. It's just a case where you're shifting even more onto this most optimal timeline, this most optimal path, this desired reality. So enjoy this process. Let me know how you feel after the first night of completing this practice. Let me know in the comments. I genuinely read every single comment. If I can respond to it, I will. If it's a question, I will answer it. If I can't respond to it, but it's a valid question that I think I can answer in another video, I will do that. Other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next video at some event, maybe in person, maybe in Bali. Check the description to see what I'm talking about. And other than that, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.